To the channel. This is GB Winging It, and today is November 28th. It's the end of November, the end of the first weekend of the Thanksgiving holiday season, and I am back after spending a few days in the beautiful sunshine state of Florida, visiting my 3 eldest daughters and my 6 grandchildren, and I had a really great time there. Enjoyed some fantastic weather. It was in the 70s and 80s there, and it was really beautiful. But here I am back in Queens, one of the 5 boroughs of New York City, and I am back on my Honda GOLDWING 2018 DCT Tour Airbag, and it feels good to be speaking with you folks once again. It's been a few weeks. We had some pretty crappy weather here, and for that reason I pretty much stayed off of the bike. Guys, I gotta tell you, while I was down there, I was doing my thing, and if you're a motorcyclist and you dream of motorcycles like 24/7 like I do, you get that motorcycle envy, you get that motorcycle lust, you get that feel for something different. And when in Rome, do as the Romans. I was down south, so I went to the local Harley dealership, and they treated me well. I gotta tell you, they treated me well. I threw a leg over a Road King that I jonesed for some time. Took a look and threw a leg over the ST models, the Road Glide ST and the Street Glide ST. Even threw a leg over the Ultra. And from time to time, I will test ride the Road Kings while I'm down there. Unfortunately, I didn't have an opportunity to test ride the Road King last weekend. That said, I'm gonna go. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, whatever you're doing, what is she doing? That said, here I am, back on my Honda GOLDWING, and it feels oh so good. Oh so good. So you guys know on this channel, I preach keeping your bike unattended, keeping it ready to go for the times and the days that you get this. Yeah, you get this too. You get all of this traffic, but you get to ride this. And what a wonderful ride. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I learned a few things while I was in the Harley dealership. I learned about the expectation of those rather large motorcycles. I mean, here at Honda, we're pretty much spoiled right out of the box with a product that has a strong, powerful engine, that has a transmission that's snick, smooth, spoiled with a suspension that, in this case, is ESA, electronically adjustable. We're spoiled with some of these things that other marquees, mainly Harley, they take for granted that the customer will change to suit themselves, to personalize, to make it their own. I mean, right out of the box, we're spoiled with things like heated grips on a touring machine. Yeah, Harley offers it on their Ultras, but you would think with a model named ST, Sports Touring or Touring, that heated grips would be standard. No, they're not. They're not standard. You would think that something like LED lighting in the headlight, in the rear light, and the directional signals would be standard. But no, they are not in a lot of their models. And I wasn't really surprised, but I was somewhat disappointed that such a beautiful product would come absent of basic features. So that was my takeaway. Do I want one? Sure do, but Jesus Christ, Harley Davidson, get it together. I mean, competition is good. I love what Indian is doing over there. I mean, you may not like the styling, but you gotta love what they're doing. They're really forcing companies like Harley to offer you the minimum. And when I say the minimum, I mean LED lighting, heated grips, a suspension that works out of the box and not just on glass smooth surfaces, but really works. Take that with a grain of salt, guys. To some people, it may not make a difference. You may like the Road King with the halogen bulbs and I don't know. I hear they offer it on the special. The specials did have LED lighting in the front headlight at least, and I guess that was nice. But come on Harley, give your customers or give your potential customers like me a complete package, at least stock. When I take that motorcycle out of the dealership, give me at least LED lightings, give me heated grips on a machine that you call a touring machine. Yeah, you offer cruise control, you're proud of that, and that's just the basic. I mean, I'm not asking for electric windshield, I'm not asking you to redesign the bike, but come on, snap out of it. You're just being cheap. Nobody likes cheap. The bike sure as hell ain't. That said, if you like the classic style, really the only game in town besides Indian, and that styling may be a bit too offensive, you gotta love the size of these trucks, and you gotta love the DCT and the ability to crawl with this bike. Oh, I love this bike. You guys know, love this bike. So that's what I did. Went to the Harley dealership. Really great salesman, knowledgeable salesman. Talked a little bit about what I would like to see in the bike, and who knows what the future holds. They might just bring a product for guys who haven't ridden their product their whole lives, and they're okay with the small incremental changes, and they're okay with getting motorcycles that aren't complete. Get you guys to look at this beautiful motorcycle that I am riding. Let me get you something right here. Huh? How about that? Right in front of the Cross Island Parkway sign. Oh, that's the other thing. The idea of having a reverse on a motorcycle is something that GOLDWING owners, at least 6th generation GOLDWING owners, we take for granted, but these guys, they just don't have it. They don't offer it. They got some catching up to do. Let me get you this jump off. Right outside the Cross Island Parkway South, headed towards the Verrazano Bridge, we have the beautiful Honda GOLDWING DCT Tour. You guys know she has an airbag. Look at those lights. Look at those lights. And we're talking about the stock lights. Stock headlight. Stock. Beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. I love it. Oh yeah, I had eyes for those other bikes, but then you jump on this and you realize you got the creme de la creme. And you got it good. Guys, thanks so much for coming along for the ride. This is GB Winging It. Enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Keep those bikes on the tender. Ride them if you got them. All bikes are good. I am out.